For more than 25 years, I have suffered from vaginal Candida infections. Starting at the age of 15, I had my first Candida infection in my vagina. I never even had a boyfriend then yet. And then after I started taking birth control pills at the age of like 16, 17, I think, to manage my extreme torturous period pains. After starting the birth control pills, my Candida infections became a reoccurring element of my life. By the way, it's interesting because the extreme period pains, and not just cramps, but like full-on crazy like contractions as if I was giving birth, that's what I was experiencing every single month. Also, this has got everything to do with the same underlying emotional and energetic problem as Candida infections in the vagina and many other different female sexual problems. Now, I have tried literally every remedy that exists on Candida. So from the crazy, rigid anti-Candida diets to yogurt, garlic, tea tree oil, to insert it inside your vagina, whatever more, all the mainstream medications, you name it, I tried it, really. And some things made it worse, some things would help just a short while, but absolutely nothing made it disappear. It would always return again. And sometimes it was a longer period, so I had a few months that it didn't come, but it would always return. And only when I started to work with my sexuality and with trauma release, I got to a place where I no longer have suffered a Candida infection outbreak. And I've done a lot of research, I've done a lot of reading, I've done a lot of digging into, especially into the emotional and the energetic component to why Candida is showing up. And what I discovered is actually quite amazing. So what I discovered is that the key to Candida, or to a Candida-free life, no more vaginal Candida infections, is actually stored inside of your body. So what I'm going to tell you, it might cause some reactions, you might first hit some resistance, or there might be denial, but when you allow yourself to feel deeper, you might actually feel that, you know, in this, there is truth in this, there is a deeper lying truth in this. And from that place, becoming Candida infection free is actually just around the corner. So Candida has an enormous emotional, energetic connection to your female power and your pleasure. So underneath the Candida infection, underneath this horrible, dry, itchy, burning pain, there is locked up a huge amount of pleasure, a huge amount of turn on, and a pleasure that you can only access when you fully stand in your power, when you fully know your worth, when you know your desire, when you know your boundaries and your limitations, and you know your consent, like always speaking your truth and expressing yourself fully. So when you suffer from Candida, these enormous energies are like whirling through you and around your body. It's like, it's related to frustration. It's kept in thoughts, kept in desires, and being too insecure or too afraid to execute and to express them. So not giving yourself enough respect, not giving yourself enough true, real self-love, not giving yourself what you need, or not allowing yourself to discover and realize all of the possibilities and potential that you have inside of you. And because of self-judgment and not really fully loving yourself, all these powerful energies who are ready to come true, they're blocked, and they are turned into negativity, they're turned into self-destruction, they're turned into angry energies, they're turned into depressive feelings, and all of that get turned down and into, and will show up as a Candida infection in your body. So you are closing yourself off. There can be sadness, anger, disempowerment. They're all finding their way to get out of your body through Candida. Now, when you give yourself insufficient respect and true self-love, it will result in you not giving yourself what you deserve, what you desire, what you need. And because of that, it's like you don't stand up for yourself. But inside of you, it creates a buildup. A buildup of unresolved, unprocessed emotions, unprocessed, unresolved feelings, and also energies, and constantly forcing yourself into something, like instead of living from your own inner center. Now, eventually these emotions and these suppressed creative energies, they will be they will be overflowing, which will result in your body, your mind, your spirit, the feelings like you can't take it anymore. It's all too heavy. You even like blame it, on the behavior of your partner or what else, but it's really you who must determine and choose your life, your limits, your boundaries, and choose them firmly. Now, probably you will feel that you feel yourself too small, you feel yourself inferior, you feel yourself like even like a rag, like it's and that's why you let yourself be treated like that. It's like you carry these needless emotional burdens, and self-respect is really what's lacking. And I know it can create this reaction in you when I'm saying all of this out loud, but really it goes really, really deep. And self-respect is when you know you are worth, when you know your worth as a human, and you appeal to that as a self-protective power that's deep within you, within yourself. So when you experience a Candida outbreak, you lock yourself down. You're not letting the creative power and especially the feelings and the emotions flow. So to heal Candida, you need to reconnect again to this creative power and to let yourself fully feel your feelings, feel your emotions, and learn to let them flow through you. So your feelings, your emotions, they will confront you with your center, but through them you can find your center. And through that, you will know what is your true desire. You will know like how to express yourself, how to communicate your needs and desires and express your true yes and your true no. And from that place, you can come with your true self, with your true desires, with your thoughts to the outer world, without pretending, without playing theater or comedy. And most of the time, all of this is connected to our unconscious primal brain, to all the patterns stored in our primal brain, which you have adopted from early childhood, between the age of 0 to 7. And these patterns, and learned mechanisms, they have helped you in the past to keep you safe as a young child. But right now, they're not supporting you anymore. They're actually creating the opposite. So the trick is to get back into pleasure, to come back to your true center, to reconnect and to allow your power to flow. Allow yourself to fully express yourself and do not do anything that you don't like. So really allow yourself to tap into joy. Allow yourself to tap into pleasure. Allow yourself to tap into turn on and live your everyday life from this place. So it's really, again, to coming back to your own body, really listening, really trying to go deeper and feel like what's underneath all of it. So, and also there is a big component of like, where were you in your, or where are you in your moon cycle? Because many times just before or just after your moon blood will flow, you are prone or more prone to Candida outbreak, because this is the moment where your body naturally wants you to listen even more. Like it wants to release all the things that you've been holding inside of you, all the things that you haven't expressed, all the things that you didn't resolve. And it can be many, many, many different little things that throughout the month you've been keeping inside of you by not expressing, by not showing up, by not resolving it. And then your body wants to, it wants you to listen. It wants you to release all of that. So that's also why many women are experiencing a lot of pain during their, or just before or during their first days of the period. So it can be like a shout out from your body to make you have to listen to this time in this time of the month. And it wants you to purge it, wants you to release it, wants you to step into that alchemical transformation to realign yourself. So Candida has got everything to do with your emotional state. And the only permanent solution for Candida infection is to really reconnect with yourself, dive deep, learn how to truly bring that self-love to you, how to truly love yourself, how to listen to yourself, how to hear, really truly hear your true desires, your true choices, and to reconnect again to that creative power that's inside of you, and let yourself fully feel your feelings and emotions and learn to let them flow through you every single day. Like not only now and then, but really learn to listen, to feel, and let them flow through you every single day. And then, bring that self-worth back, bring that allowing yourself to feel and experience joy and pleasure. Basically, allowing yourself to live eternal life. Yes!